So Rob Ryan, can I ask how's that been as your position coach?
It's definitely been a unique experience. Just he coming from a great football family, and all the knowledge he has been pouring it on us. So it's definitely been different. Energetic guy, so much football knowledge. So it's definitely been something has been a unique experience just so far for us.
Has he relied on you at all, you being a veteran, a leader of this group? Has he relied on you to kind of help some of the younger guys come along, or is that something you take upon yourself?
A little bit of both. Him just coming in. Just some of the older guys being me and EG. Just just keep the room in order. Just harping on little things, practice habits, different things of that nature.
Have they been willing to listen to younger guys?
Yeah, definitely. I think we have a very open team. Everybody, no kind of overly cocky guys. So I think building a team here. So that's something that's good.
What is what yourself and some of the other guys bring to the table that kind of make you guys a versatile room?
There's just so many people who play different positions and know the defense. We're going to be second-year guys in the defense with Coach Lynn. So I think just being able to plug and play different people, different places. Like EG's able to play everything. Kamari able to play different things. Guys like Christian Pierce who finally finna get the opportunity, different things like that nature. And then our great additions and whatnot. So yeah.
How have you noticed the size up front? Big jaw, Keyshawn when he gets back, Kobe's bigger, Kevin Tompkins. Have you noticed that size up front changing how you guys can play?
Yeah, I definitely think like having bigger guys and just more unique body types, it just makes everything easier for everybody in the back end, with a great pass rush and great stack monsters and whatnot. It just, makes the defense easier overall.
Did you know you were going to be a linebacker coming in this year, or did you think maybe you should go back to safety, or is that something you had to think about in the offseason?
No, I kind of already knew. Yeah, they kind of told me earlier, like transitioning into last year, like probably game 4. So I kind of already knew that.
Can you expand a little bit, like how important it is for those front 3 or 4 guys to put pressure on the quarterback and the running backs to make your job easier?
Just they take the linemen off the back end guys, and they just speed up processes and whatnot, just make things more difficult. Yeah.
What are some goals you guys have as a defense? Looking forward to this.
Definitely do better than we did last year. Just keep upholding the standard. Just want to be one of those, one of those historic teams here. Just be one of those teams that. One of those historic teams, yeah. Just like be one of those powerful teams that come with that swag, come with that tenaciousness and whatnot. Yeah.
Lake was saying on Tuesday, you guys have unfinished business. You got a couple bowl wins and stuff. But this program, this team is named for more.
Yeah.
And you guys want to reach the highest level.
Yeah, I would definitely say that's something that we're shooting for. Just being, me and Lake have been here since 4 and 8 years. So our freshman year, and just seeing the culture change in the program, where it can and will go in the near future. So just being able to, being those guys who changed the culture here at SC to get it back how it was.
In this day and age of college football, what's motivated you to stay the course and continue to be a Trojan?
Just me being from here, it just hit a little different. I'm from Southern Cal. Just being able to put on for my city here in Southern Cal. It just feels different. To be able to do it for your city.
Some of the position groups have done some bonding over the offseason. Did the linebackers do anything?
Yeah, we've been doing a little things. Just going out eating different and whatnot. Grand Central Market and El Gato Night Market, different things of that nature. Yeah. Just getting around.
Nothing like the escape room.
Nah, them guys are a little more, a little more different. They like to do, but we got some stuff planning soon.
Hopefully they don't make you pick up the bill.
Yeah, man. Hopefully not.
What's a position room meeting like with Coach Ryan?
It's energetic. We got a lot of experience, from his defensive coordinator days. And, he just comes with a lot of league examples and whatnot. So he just shows us things of Max Crosby and Sean Lee and different things of that nature. So just being able to just teach it to us, show it to us, and then just being able to implement it is big.
What's been your favorite moment with Rob Ryan, like just on the field so far, like in practice?
I think it's just his energy he comes with every day. He doesn't have a swagger to him, and he comes with that swagger every day. So I would just say his swagger and his personableness.
We don't get to watch practice, so we kind of depend on you guys to ask about practice.
Uh-huh.
Who are some of the guys who have been shining?
Waymo, running back who came in, he's been doing his thing. Hassan's been doing great. There's so many guys. Let me think. Jakeem, Jakeem has been doing great. He's been looking dynamic out here. And then Dez, and then just different people on the defensive line and on the defense. I think everybody has been showing those steps in the right direction.
You feel like this spring has been, maybe you guys have been at a little bit higher level of play this spring versus last year?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, just because last year we had to learn the defense. Now we kind of already have the defense. Still things to tweak and learn on from last year, but our starting point is different from last year. So I think just being able to start from a new point and then just taking that to new levels would be great.
Let's do one more.
There's more size on the defensive line this year. Is it noticeable playing behind them that there's more meat in front of you?
Yeah, definitely. It's still unique being in the box, but definitely being able to have those big guys down there, clearing up things and making it easier for us is something that's unique.